the show, the eternal show. We're never gonna die. We're gonna live forever. Matt Vieira's here and his name is Matt. I told you his name is Matt. He's got some cats. He also got married recently, and that's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool dude. He'll put you in the mood to laugh.
I hope so.
That's it. That's all I've got.
I sure hope it did.
Oh, God, I hope it does. Welcome, everyone, to AAWY. Do I have pit stains?
Yes.
Aww. What do they sound like? What do they sound like?
Hey, I'm Chad.
Sadness.
Chad's Pitts. Hello. How's it going, everybody? I'm here. And that's the right one. And that's the right one. And I'm the left one.
I want to get Brad Pitt's face tattooed on my right armpit, and then I want to get Angelina Jolie -Pitt on the left one.
Oh, that's sad. They're not together anymore.
And then I want to put all of
They're
their
together
orphaned
forever.
adopted kids on my chest.
You're going to need a lot of space there.
Yes. Welcome to AAWY, the And Also With You podcast from Affable Idiots. Every week, join us and all your other lifelong friends as we laugh together. We share secrets. We're recording this 2 hours earlier than normal, and most of us on this call, the majority of us on this call, have had poop troubles the last few days. Matt,
My
tell us
dog
about your
has
poop.
too.
I know. I was going to say, it could be the majority. I just haven't shared my stories yet.
My dog's been having
And
some
we-
poop trouble too, so let's just lump her in.
She's not on the podcast.
I had McDonald's breakfast, so I think that if I don't,
We'll
it's
get
in
there.
my near future.
It's in
Yeah.
the future.
By the end of this podcast, we will have all had poop trouble.
This is my minority report of my poop troubles.
And we strengthen our friendships on this off-color Mr. Rogers-esque show. I'm one of your hosts, Chad Miguel Guadalupe Santana Inés. And with me here, I have Jesse Pop-Tart Neal.
Hi, pop what magnitude? Pop what?
Pop what magnitude? And we also have with us everyone's favorite guest, the hottest person who has ever guested on AAWY.
Oh, stop.
True story fact.
It is a
Matt.
fact.
Yes, Matt, middle name Vieira.
Matt
Welcome,
with
Matt.
2 eyes. How's it going? Glad to be here. Very
With
excited.
2 eyes. I would be concerned if you had a third eye.
I have 2 eyes on my face. I have 2 eyes in my last name. And that's it.
I have 3 knees: a left knee, a right knee, and a wee knee. I don't have a wee.
You're the
It's good to
stupidest
be
person
here.
I've ever met.
It's good to have you.
Matt's from the Average Nobodies podcast. Go check it out. It's very
Yes.
fun, very funny, good time. I'm going to die.
We're all gonna die. Little known fact. We're all gonna die.
Walt Disney's not dead. He's just temporarily incapacitated under Walt Disney World. And frozen. Let it go. That's it. That's all of us today. And we are watching. I mean, we're fucking whatever. We're here.
Salary
Y'all are
mans.
great.
Sorry,
It's
you don't know
wonderful.
that reference.
I'm so happy to be here with all of you.
And also with you. I'm trying out some new notes. Trying some new notes.
It's got a note of cedar and grapes. That's what, if I ever went to a wine tasting, I would be like, there's some grapes in here, possibly some red grapes,
A little bit of wood.
a little bit of
Was this?
It's
this aged
a
in
Mitchell
wood?
hairspray.
it's a I smell it's a red wine. Yeah, it's a red. Yes, very red.
There's some tannins. I can smell tannins. Don't ask me what they are, but I know they're in it. Y'all, I'm going to start today by asking you a question, and I want you to answer honestly. If you don't answer honestly, then we are going to reverse both of your circumcisions.
Oh no! Don't reverse my circumcision. I haven't even had one.
We're going to super glue extra skin from your thigh to your penis.
Oh, that reminds me. Have either of you seen Coming to America?
I
No,
have.
but I watched Coming to America for the first time,
Oh, well, in
like 2
Coming
weeks ago.
to America, one of the guys is becoming a prince, and they're like, well, we have to circumcise you, and the guy who does it is like wearing a necklace of old foreskins. It's awful.
We need to find that person. I don't want to cut anything off my thigh. I like my thigh.
Here's the question. What makes a word sexy?
I don't know that I've ever... No, you go ahead.
I think the way it looks written cursive.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Or calligraphy. If a word
Yes.
can look good in calligraphy, I can get into it.
And like the harder it is to read in calligraphy, the sexier it is.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's
Because
like
no one
it's so
understands sex anyway, so you gotta... I like that. What are the sexiest letters in calligraphy? I feel like L's.
L's are good.
L's. Y's can be
L's.
pretty good.
There are a lot of different ways to write the word Q. I mean, the letter Q in cursive and
Yeah,
calligraphy as well.
I just like the ones that have tails, because you can do all sorts of fun swigglies.
Yeah. The more,
And you can do fun things with tails.
Oh, man. A letter with a tail makes me want to get some tail from that letter.
How about an S? Like a really fancy, like think about the beginning of a Christmas like book with Santa Claus and that giant S.
Oh, the
And
big...
it's got
what do
like
they-
the line through the middle of it.
Super ornate. Yeah, right.
What do they call those? We learned about those letters. Like they used them in in the beginning of like a chapter or something. You've got
Yes.
this big color, and it's the
Yep.
big letter with like animals. I forget what they
Yeah.
called those. I used to love those.
Animals.
You know, they make like little forest scenes around the S.
Okay. Yeah.
A drop cap. A dropped capital is a large capital letter used as a decorative element at the beginning of a paragraph or a section.
Whenever you say drop, I would have thought that it means it's smaller.
Right, same, yeah,
But-
yeah. That seems oxymoronish.
Oxy.
Clean.
Oxy.
Billy Mays died on June 28th. Did you know that? I know that
You
because
know that.
I know that because my friend bought a PS3 and he's like, "What should I make my PSN name?" And I was like, "I don't know." And he's like, "Well, Billy Mays died today, so I'll just make it Billy Mays 628." Rest in peace, Billy Mays.
no.
In a couple months.
Oh,
That's
he's
fantastic.
immortalized Billy Mays. Didn't
That's
he
right.
also do? He started with. Did he do OxyClean? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
And then did he do the tape that you put over stuff that does your plane have a hole in it? Just put this tape on it and you'll fly
Flex
fine.
Seal. Flex Seal. I think he did. That sounds very familiar. He definitely did OxyClean. I know that.
Oh, William Mays.
Billy
My mom uses
Mays.
It's a good product.
I have
Good
it.
product.
I have it built into my little like dishwasher detergent pods with
Ooh,
Oxy.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you put
Ooh.
Oxy in your.
With Oxy, my dishwasher has a problem.
Clean with the power of oxygen. I just open up the little lid, and I know oxygen has a really, really great ability to clean. I just go. I close it before I stop blowing. Just to
I hate
trap
to be
it
the
in
one
there.
to tell you, but you exhale carbon dioxide, I think.
Okay, first of all, it is mostly carbon dioxide with a small percentage of oxygen in it.
What if you?
Well,
What
are
if
you
you?
filtering out the carbon dioxide when you breathe into it?
No.
No, what he does is he has a plant. He puts a plant in between his mouth and the dishwasher.
Yep.
He blows into the plant and then it. Yeah.
So that's kind of like
I put a 4-leaf clover in the dishwasher detergent. This little door.
So that's kind of like when I used to roll joints from my pages of the Bible, and then I would put a dryer sheet on the end of a toilet paper tube and exhale through that. It's like that.
Exactly like that.
Yes. Oh, the lengths you went through.
Well, I didn't want to piss you off for smoking in the apartment on the rare occasion I did. And you weren't even there when I did it, but I still did it because I didn't want you to come home and be like a parent, you know? And not that you would behave like a parent, but parents always know.
Always.
They come in
know.
like,
Yep.
I know
Yep.
that smell. Because all parents used to be potheads. You could take
It's
that
true.
to the bank.
It's true. Oh my! Speaking of parents, let's get into a healthy competition to compete for our love.
Let's do it.
Last week, we played a game called Law and Order, BSD. Big sucking dick. What does BSD stand for again?
Bullshit detective.
Bullshit detectives. No one has seen the results of that because I still have the window open with YouTube right now here, and I forgot to hit publish. So we did that. We promise.
But that did you upload the podcast on Thursday to the podcast?
I uploaded it. I uploaded the audio to SoundCloud, and I uploaded the video to YouTube on Wednesday night.
Oh, okay.
And
So
I just
it's all
never
together.
actually published it. Yeah, all I have to do now is make a thumbnail for it, put in like the tags and the description, and
Hot.
But I always I start the upload. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna start this. I'll come back whenever it's done, and then I'll.
Then you pull a
I
Jesse.
didn't.
Well, a former Jesse. I'm reformed.
Congratulations.
I mean, I still get forgetful. Out of sight, out of mind. But if you make it so that I've learned I can make it so that my computer screen doesn't ever go to sleep. So when I put the email together to send you my audio, I just leave it up, and then that way I forget. But eventually I come back and I'm like, oh, that's the sending sound.
Today we are playing a game called Quiz Me, Captain. It's Me, Margaret, Holiday Edition. If you have listened to Respawn Aim Fire, our video game podcast here at Affable Idiots, you might be familiar with Quiz Me, Captain. It's Me, Margaret, Holiday Edition. This is usually the game where we just make Holden look stupid. And
Sorry, Holden.
we've carried it over to AAWI today, but because
Who
we
are we
have
gonna
two
make
people
look
on...
stupid? Can it be
Well,
Matt?
both of you
Gotta be me.
probably.
Yeah.
I've been made to look stupid enough.
This game has 4 sections. Each section has a specific time limit, and there's a specific theme to each section. It's a different type of challenge every single time. We're gonna start. The way that it's gonna work. This is usually a game where I just grill Holden, and Holden has to do all of these things. But because there are 2 of you, we're gonna go back and forth. So round 1, we'll have round 1 for Matt first, since he's the guest.
Yeah, that's
and then
fair.
we'll do round 1 for Jesse. And then one of you will have won that round when we go through all 4 rounds. And then whoever finishes at the very end as the winner gets a super secret prize.
Ooh, super secret.
Super secret. So here's how this is going to work. Round 1 is 30 seconds. I've got my C-Lock over here, my CeeLo green clock, and I'm going to get 30 seconds going. This round is usually 1 question, and you just have to answer it or name as many things or something, whatever it might be, in the 30 seconds before the time is up. So, Matt, you're first. Are you ready
You're
for
ready.
round 1? Oh, wait, I totally didn't explain the holiday edition thing. This is holiday edition because every round is themed after some holiday that is today, April 25th.
Nice.
Oh.
The first round is National Telephone Day.
There's too many holidays.
Yeah,
True,
too many.
there are way too many holidays.
Many.
I was really excited. Tomorrow is National Pretzel Day, and that made me think of The Office.
Yep, Stanley. Pretzel day.
Yep. It's also National Help a Horse Day tomorrow.
Oh, see, we need to reset the calendar. Like, everybody that has days, besides, the big ones, all these little ones, they need to be reset, and we need to reallocate days. Because Help a
Yeah.
Horse
Let's just
Day...
replace all the little ones with Christmas again.
Why isn't Help a Horse Day every day? Yes,
Help a horse
yes.
day should be every day. Those poor
Because if
horsies.
you help the horse too many times, then they're going to end up like little frickin' veal sitting there not learning how to do anything for themselves.
Right.
And then
Give-
who's
It's going to
gonna
be delicious, though.
who's gonna take us all over the countryside when the society falls
Right.
down and there's no
The
more
Midnight
gas
Society.
for our cars and there's no more sun for the sun cars.
Give a horse a fish, and he'll eat for a day. But teach a horse to fish. Right? Isn't that the saying? He'll never eat because he can't use a fishing pole.
Do it.
He will die either way. It will die either way.
So this first
Child.
round is themed after National Telephone Day. So, Matt,
Okay.
you have 30 seconds. Are you ready for the first round of Quiz Me Captain? It's Me, Margaret, Holiday Edition National Telephone Day round.
Okay.
30 seconds starts Now, list apps on your phone you haven't used yet today.
Robinhood, Coinbase,
2,
Letterbox,
3,
Instagram,
4,
the telephone app.
5.
Oh God.
15
Comixology.
6.
Oh my God. Why am I blanking? Photos.
8 seconds. 7.
What are they?
2 seconds.
I'm
Time is
totally
up.
blanking. I have 1,000 apps on my phone, and I could not name any of the ones I have. I've only used like 3 this morning.
I love it.
That's
You got
infuriating.
7 points in the first round. Jesse,
Okay.
you have to get more than 7 points during round 1. Now, obviously, it's not the same exact question, or else you would have had a head start.
Yeah, that would have been
Jesse.
cheating.
Round 1, National Telephone Day of Quiz Me Captain. It's me, Margaret, Holiday Edition. 30 seconds. Are you ready?
Spaghetti.
30 seconds starts now. List people's first names from your contact list.
Mike.
1,
Casey. Mom. Dad.
3, 4,
David, Jr.
5,
Chris.
6,
Amelia.
15
Evelyn.
seconds. 7, 8,
Holden.
5 seconds.
Fuck me in the butthole. Amy.
10.
Lynn.
Time's up. You got more, but not that many more.
Your brain really does just kind of freak
this
out
game
on
is
you.
the worst. I feel so bad for Holden every time now. Way worse. I feel so much worse.
Your brain really does just shut down. It does. It's
Yep.
like, what's a name?
So Jesse wins round 1. You have won National Telephone Day. Congratulations, Jesse.
Yes.
Moving into round 2. Round 2 is a little bit longer. It's 60 seconds. There are 4 prompts in round 2.
Ooh,
You have to get
prompt.
through.
That word is
The score
triggering.
is
I feel like I have to. There are 4 prompts. Prompts is triggering. I feel like I'm gonna have to write like an essay or something for my English class
Yeah.
and inevitably get poorly graded.
it will count as 800 points of your SAT. So Jesse, you have 60 seconds in this round. You're going first this time.
Okay.
60 seconds in this round, and your score will be either the time that you finish all 4 questions or how far through the 4 questions you get before the time is up.
Okay.
Whichever comes first.
Perf.
This round is themed after National East Meets West Day.
Whatever that means.
Meets spelled with 2 E's.
Okay.
Meeats.
Me at.
So Jesse, are you ready for round 2 of Quiz Me Captain? It's me, Margaret, Holiday Edition, National East Meets West Day.
Yes.
60 seconds on the clock starts now. List 4 movies that don't have East in the title.
Train to Busan.
1,
Inglourious Bastards.
2,
In Bruges.
3,
SpongeBob, the movie.
4. Name 5 East Coast states.
5 East Coast states. North Carolina, South Carolina.
1, 2,
Virginia.
3,
New York. Florida.
4, 5. You have 24 seconds. Name something that Middle East and Midwest have in common.
Middle in the name. Mid in the
Correct.
name.
Correct. How the West Was Fun is an Olsen Twins movie. What's your pick for Best Picture tonight at the Oscars?
Oh, geez. Is Minari one of them?
Minari is one of them. Congratulations. 42 seconds is your
God,
score.
This sucks. This is terrible.
So Matt has to beat 42 seconds.
He has to get all of his questions done in 42 seconds or less.
You can
This
do it.
is-
I mean, no,
this
you
is-
can't. You can't do it. You're going to fail.
All right, Matt.
Ready?
60 seconds.
Okay.
Round 2. Quiz Me Captain. It's me, Margaret. Holiday Edition. National East Meets West Day. Are you ready?
Ready.
60 seconds starts now. Name 2 movies with West in the title.
How the West Was Won and Westworld. Oh, no, fuck. That's a show.
Can I help him?
No.
Nope.
Oh, I think this might be it for me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, North by Northwest.
Boom. All right. You have 18 seconds or 28 seconds left. Name 5 states west of the Mississippi.
California, Oregon,
1,
Washington,
2,
Nevada,
3,
Arizona.
4, 5. What 3 letters do East and West share?
E.
That's 1.
S and T.
Yes. Correct. You have 5 seconds. West Side Story won Best Picture in 1962. What is another year in that same decade?
1963.
Yes. 1 minute on the dot.
That's insane. That's insane. West, that's the word, and I don't even think that counts.
What's another year in that decade?
North. I mean, is Northwest one word? What did you have in mind,
It is one
Jesse?
word, but West totally counts.
Wild Wild West.
Yeah, good one.
Wild West.
Totally blank.
You said How the West was won, and right before I mentioned in Jesse's How the West was fun, the Olsen twins movie. You could have just used that too.
Yep, that totally went over my head as well.
Yep.
Thanks for leaving me that breadcrumb, though. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Round 3, National Hug a Plumber Day. This round is usually much shorter, so this time it's 20 seconds. And it's usually around you convincing me of something. If you're successful, great. If you're not successful, you lose. So you have to convince me of something. The faster you convince me, the better your score. So that's how this one will run. Matt, you'll be going first again. We're trading back and forth. Okay. Remember, the theme is National Hug a Plumber Day. Matt, are you ready for round 3 of Quiz Me Captain? It's me, Margaret. Holiday edition, National Hug a Plumber Day.
I have to be.
20 seconds starts now. Convince me why Mario is an excellent plumber.
Do you see how easy he gets in and out of pipes? Do you see any other plumbers jumping in and out of pipes like that? Imagine if your plumber came to your house with a snake,
Done.
right?
9 seconds.
Okay.
Excellent job. Excellent job.
Oh, man.
All right, so Matt got that in 9 seconds. Jesse, that's a pretty tough score to beat.
I know. It's tough. That was good. That was excellent.
So here we go. Jesse, deep breath. 20 seconds. Are you ready for Quiz Me Captain? It's me, Margaret. Holiday edition, round 2, National Hug a Plumber Day.
Spaghetti.
20 seconds starts now. Convince me why we don't need plumbers in 2021.
We can do it ourselves. YouTube videos. Literally, you can learn everything on the internet and do it yourself. Well, and then it's cheaper. It's free. I'm losing this already. But it's free if you have the internet or access to the internet. You can watch people teach you how to plumb. There's a whole YouTube channel of a dad just doing videos to teach you how to do stuff.
Jesse, I don't know if I got convinced at all during that. It's free if you have the internet.
Like
Comcast charges you a lot.
You're playing favorites. You're playing favorites.
This is a scientific game.
That was a charity. That was a charity one for me, definitely.
Matt is the winner of National Hug a Plumber Day. We have one more round. We do have a tiebreaker in case Matt wins this one as well.
Don't do it, Matt.
So here's how this round works. This one is a series of pairs of things. Pair with 2 E's.
So, peer? Peers?
P-A-I-R-E-E. Pairs. You have 30 seconds. I will name 2 things that have some kind of relation to the holiday, and you will pick the correct one.
Okay.
Correct is completely subjective based on my own opinion. Although there is reasoning behind why one is correct and why one is not.
Okay. You better not play favorites again, boy.
This holiday is National DNA Day.
Ooh.
That is today, National DNA Day. Jesse, you are up first. Are you ready for the final round of Quiz Me Captain? It's me, Margaret, Holiday Edition, National DNA Day. 30 seconds.
Ready as I'll ever be.
30 seconds on the clock starts now. X or Y?
X.
X is more inclusive, correct. DNA or RNA?
DNA.
It's DNA Day, right? Double helix or double bubble?
Ooh, double helix.
Definitely. Cooler shape. Carbon or oxygen?
Carbon.
No, it's in the atmosphere. Monkeys or dolphins?
We're carbon-based. Monkeys.
Hell yeah, they're cool. Crispin Glover, yes or no?
No.
Correct. Mice or bats?
Oh,
Time
mice.
is up. Woo. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Correct.
For DNA, it totally should have been carbon, by the way, because we are carbon-based
No.
creatures. Oxygen in the
No.
atmosphere means fuck all when it comes to DNA.
No, carbon in the atmosphere is ruining everything that has DNA in it
No, it's
through
not.
global warming.
Yeah, but it's not ruining us yet. It's just bringing us closer to our deaths.
And the Great Water
did we
Wars
say
of
you got?
2030.
Yes, the Great Water Wars of 2030.
Crispin Glover, by the way, that was a little bit of a stretch, but it's because the thing that allows you to edit your DNA is called CRISPR.
Yep.
So that's why Crispin Glover was in there.
Chris, but he's so upsetting to look at.
Okay.
Matt, you have 30 seconds for this final round of Quiz Me Cat, It's Me, Margaret, Holiday Edition, National DNA Day. Are you ready?
Ready.
30 seconds starts now. Dominant or recessive?
Dominant.
Correct. Child or stepchild?
Stepchild.
No, they're harder to love. Ligers, yes or no?
No.
Correct. Too much power. Cloning or boning?
Cloning.
No, it's not as fun. Jurassic Park or Jurassic World?
Jurassic World.
Hell no. Red or blue?
Red.
Yes. Spider bite or gamma rays?
Spider bite,
is up.
spider bite. Shit.
Time is up.
I didn't hear what you said. I thought it was a comment on the last one. Very good.
So you got dominant, you got ligers, you got red. That's 3 points. Matt, you have lost.
If you know anything about
Holden,
Mike,
I feel
it's
your
that
pain.
He hates Jurassic World.
I know. He was saying how much he loved Jurassic Park the other night too.
Yep.
That is a great movie.
It's a great movie.
He left us.
So Jesse, you won 3 of the 4 rounds, which makes you the winner. Matt, you won
None.
2 rounds.
Did
You
I?
won 2 rounds because the secret tiebreaker round was National Pet Parents Day. So whomever has more pets wins, and it's Matt.
2 cats.
2 cats this time.
2 cats and a
Sorry about
Lindy.
your
Still was
third
not
cat, by the way. I'm so sorry about your third cat, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, it was very sad, but he is here in spirit.
Little chalupa
I have a
Batman.
painting of him over here.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Good. I love it.
Jesse, your super secret prize, you get to see me pour whatever's left in this on my lap.
Was that all of it? You didn't turn that upside down.
Why?
I don't know.
I love it.
'cause
Is that
every single
everything
time
that
I
was
think of
in
super
that
secret
cup?
prize, it's enough.
No, my super secret prize was that you get to pour whatever's left. You have to commit. I insist.
Oh, commit to the bit.
Oh, that's,
Thank you.
Anytime I
That's
think of super
tremendous.
secret prize, my go-to is always just to lift my shirt up and show you my nipples. But we can't do that on Twitch. That was it for Quiz Me Cat. It's me, Margaret, Holiday Edition. My balls are so cold right now.
So cold right now.
Uh.
Slide to the left.
Jesse,
Yes.
Matt, thank you for playing our healthy competition this week. We're going to move on to our honest discussion where we chat about things honestly without lies. Last week we talked about predicting the next revolutionary device, and it turned out that maybe a combination of braces and ear implants, super cool things that you could translate on the fly. That's a really cool discussion that, again, no one's heard yet until I hit publish on this video. But this week we're talking about make millennials great again, as charged as that is. Jesse, you've brought this to the table. Explain while I mop up my balls.
I titled it that because of how triggering making something great again can be. Because that's funny to me, being triggered. I'm just kidding. It's not funny to be triggered. But it suits the concept. We are going to act as the PR team for millennials. And as millennials ourselves, I'm assuming you're a millennial, Matt. You're not
Yeah.
older than 40.
no, I am.
Okay.
I fall into right in the middle of millennials because it's what? It's 81 to 96.
Yep.
Yeah, so right in the middle.
Hot. So we millennials are going to act as the PR team for all millennials, and we're going to make
Are you
them
both
great
89
again.
babies?
Come again?
Are you both 89 babies?
I'm 88.
Yeah, I'm 89.
Oh, I forgot you're old as a fucking dinosaur.
Eat my butthole.
We're all millennials. Chad, we need to be on the same page here.
Yeah,
That's right,
We're
that's right.
trying to make us great again. So, you know, all the boomers like to say that millennials ruined this and this and this and this and that, and also this,
Right,
and don't forget
right,
about
right.
that thing over there, and maybe 2 of those, and it carry the C and all of that. So we are going to make millennials great again. We're going to fix all the things we've canceled. Well, some of them. I have a list of 5 things that we've been accused of killing, in quotes.
Okay.
And
okay.
we have to come up with ways to get millennials back into these things.
I like to add.
so we're-
I like to add to the plight of the millennial quick. Like, not only are we getting accused of ruining everything by, the boomers, but also we're getting called old bitches by Gen Z. Like, we're caught in the
Right?
middle.
I can't wear my skinny
We
jeans.
get nothing. We get nothing.
I will die in a pair of skinny jeans.
So will I.
I
I will
will
be buried
literally,
in my
yeah.
skinny jeans.
I
Well,
will
I'm not going to be
literally,
buried.
if I put one
but
on, I will die.
I'll be cremated in my skinny jeans. And my side part, apparently that makes me look old. Well, I don't care.
Yeah, right.
I'm
exactly.
keeping my side part. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
Okay. So the 5 things. Actually, we're gonna go one by one. So the
Okay.
first thing that we need to fix about millennials is how we have apparently killed the napkin industry. How can we get millennials back into napkins? Apparently, millennials, Mike, you are guilty of this, and me by association, until I started living with my old boyfriend, who's an old millennial and uses these. We just use paper towels.
Old millennial.
So apparently millennials are more into using paper towels than napkins because it's one paper product. It makes perfect fucking sense if you ask me, but that's not what the game is. It's not defend millennials. It's make them great again. So how can we get
Now,
millennials into
you've
napkins?
You've described us as the PR team. Are we fixing the fact that we use paper towels, or are we just figuring out a way to position it to boomers to make them think that we have not broken it?
No, we have to get back in. We have to figure out a way to get millennials back into napkins.
Okay, so we have to sell napkins to millennials. Okay.
Yeah.
So what you do is you put napkins on a roll and you connect them by perforated edges. That way you can just pull it and rip them off. But they're just they're half the size of a normal paper towel roll. So it's really just paper towel cut in half. We can fix that easily. We have this. We have the technology.
That's perfect, Matt.
Yeah.
I actually hadn't thought of that, but that's perfect because we clearly like easy things we can just put on a roll and rip off.
Yeah, that's
Right. And then if you cut that in half, it's toilet paper. So it's just one roll for everything in your house.
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What if we take it a step further? The select-a-size napkin. Select-a-size napkin idea. Halfway toilet paper. Cut it in half again. In case you have a little poop. Or you just need to clean up a
Right.
little pee that gets on the toilet
Yes,
seat.
yes, right.
And
yes.
here's
It's just like a
another
ribbon.
way. Adding on top of that, so you know how, I don't know why that's in my head, but you know how you have select-a-size paper towels. What if we did select-a-size essentially everything? In that, you've got the paper towel, and then perforated on top of that is the napkins. Perforated on top of that is the toilet paper. So you buy one long thing like
Yes.
a wrapping paper, but you can just go.
So the only problem is, though, if you bring it into the bathroom with you, I guess you could use the paper towel for washing your hands and drying them. The toilet paper for what you use toilet paper for in a bathroom. So I guess it could be useful in all rooms.
There you
But
go.
also, but what I mean is, like, if you buy it on this roll, like on this tall whatever, when you get it home, you can just break it apart.
Oh, yes. Genius. Yes, that's
Right?
it. That's the move. Yes, it's
that's
one.
good.
Yes, absolutely.
I want to add one more layer to
Perfect.
this.
Yes.
We all know millennials are so, they're into protests and causes and making things progressive and, fixing injustices. So what if
nerve of
somehow
us.
we were I mean, we sold millennials on wearing those shitty Tom shoes because it gave a pair of shoes to people in Africa.
Yeah, their shoes are
So-
not very comfortable.
For every
horseshit.
shoe that goes to Africa, I get one blister on my foot.
At least.
At least, yeah.
So how do we take napkins and also make them go towards a cotton? Maybe they're like recycled, like elephant poo paper. How it's like, oh, it's super green for the environment. It's made out of recycled elephant poop. But or like every roll of napkins you buy, like cleans the face of a young child in China.
Well, so I saw on the internet, the famous internet, yesterday. It was
the Al Gore internet.
the Al Gore internet.
Maybe you're familiar.
I saw a video, and it said like, oh, people in America are complaining about how they don't have this and this and this, which aren't necessities, and then it showed people in Africa sticking packing water bottles with dirt, and then building houses out of water bottles because they don't have like bricks, and they make their own mortar to hold them all together. So what if for every roll you buy, I don't know, 5 bricks? I don't know.
We literally just fly a plane over Africa and just drop cinder blocks out of it.
Awful. That's like The Gods Must Be Crazy when the Coke bottle fell out of the sky. Did you ever see that movie?
No.
Oh, it's a good movie. A Coke bottle falls out of the sky and hits somebody on the head, and they find it and they think it's this amazing instrument. And they're like, "What is this? It came from God." And then they get in huge fights about it. And the gods, they're like, "Well, the gods must be crazy because they sent this. What's the fucking point of this bottle?" It's a good movie. You should watch it. It's actually a commentary, but maybe it's like box tops where once you have so many box tops that you can turn in, you send enough.
Yes.
You make
Yes.
you have enough bricks to build a house for somebody to build a house in Africa or something, or some other country.
You are on the right
continent.
track, but here's something that's more important to millennials. It's just like box tops for education, except for every roll at the end of the napkins, you get like 10 of those together, you bring them into your school, and they exchange that for 10 cents off your student loans.
Ooh, just 10 cents off your student loans. I love it.
Yes.
Yep. That sounds about the going rate. That's probably what they give you, yes.
Yep.
Yep. That's good. That's good. Because I don't know how we can make toilet paper into bricks. It's just not going to work. That's good. I like it. It's hot. Well, I think we've solved the napkin problem. We've made millennials great again when it comes to napkins.
Oh,
Now,
I'll buy those napkins right now.
now,
Send me the Amazon Prime link on my mom's Amazon. I'll do it right now.
now we need to fix millennials on how they've killed fabric softener. Now, I would like to say that my mother doesn't even use fabric softener anymore, and she's
Neither
a
does mine.
boomer. She uses the wool balls because they're more environmentally friendly. We're not killing things, we're being more environmentally friendly, you boom fucks. But as I've said in the past, this isn't defend millennials. It's make them great again, because it's mostly boomers who wanted to make America great again. So let's just make the boomers love us. Now, apparently,
Along those lines, it's the same, like, as long as I've been alive, we've used dryer sheets.
yeah, that's fabric softener.
Yeah, but they're still, like, it's not like, oh, you got to pour it into another cup halfway through the cycle and do all this extra work. It makes laundry be twice as attentive. Carry the sea.
But when they say that we've killed fabric softener, they're talking about the liquid and the dryer sheets.
Oh, okay.
Why don't we just get with the fabric softened people and the detergent people and force them to make it one thing, like the Goober peanut butter and jelly, and then we have to use it. There's no other way to use it.
Or like Old Spice body wash
Because
and hair shampoo all in one.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what, the thing that I think about the least when I'm picking it out at the store is my clothes detergent. So if it has fabric, I'm not even going to look at it. I'm just going to grab the orange thing of Tide, and that's it. It's over. So I have it.
And it should put fabric softener in it. I think they even come with those. But also,
right, yes, the pods, yes.
like with fabric softener. Ooh. But also, if these fabric softener companies are so up in arms, the Downies, the whoever makes the dryer sheets that I'm used to using, Bounce.
Yep.
Why don't they get in to the wool ball industry that a lot of us are using these days and like infuse these wool balls with something that's more environmentally friendly anyway. So, I mean, essentially, why don't these companies get on our level, you know? Come up to
And what they're
our
doing
level.
already clearly isn't working. We all know millennials don't like to be duped or tricked. And they make the fabric softener bottles look nearly identical to the detergent bottle. I don't know how many
fabric
times.
softener on accident before.
Yeah. I don't know how many times, maybe like 3 times total in my life, where I bought the wrong one and I put a whole cap full of fabric softener in the laundry machine and that's it.
Yeah. I've done that too.
Luckily, I caught it, but no, it was my mom. So my mom had come to visit us when you and I still lived together. And you and I, Mike. I've never lived with Matt or met Matt in person. But, Mom came to visit, and we went to the Walmart, you know, that we used to grocery shop at. And she was like, "Oh, you need some detergent? Okay, let's get this. And then when we got home, she was like, crap. I bought fabric softener," and she'd already thrown the receipt away. Or she left the receipt with me, and she's like, "You can go exchange it." And I never did, and it sat in that closet. And then when I moved in with Casey, I moved that with us because I was like, "Oh, well, we'll use it, whatever." And then we've lived here now almost 2 years in this apartment. Can you believe it? And just a couple of months ago, I was like, "Oh yeah, we've got that other fabric softener. We don't need to buy more." And I went and I got it, and it was like clumpy. I was like, "Oh, this is expired." So finally, I threw it away.
Bring it with you whenever you guys move.
No, it's gone. It's tossed.
Morgan has a lucky bottle of detergent in her truck, and the cap is broken too, so she has to like be very careful about leaving it upright in the back seat. And there's nothing lucky about it other than the fact that it has rocks in it and it somehow isn't spilled.
Good for her.
Yeah.
It's the little things in life. Okay, so I think we've solved fabric softener. Just put it in the detergent. So we have one product.
Yeah, there's nothing on the shelves that denotes just fabric softener. It's just everything is combined.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the people who want to use balls,
there you go.
Then go ahead and just get in the wool ball industry. I'm sure there's plenty of wool to go around. Sheep are always being sheared.
Yeah.
It's true.
Right? So
And just like humans, sheep hair keeps growing after they die. So you can just have a bunch of dead sheep and just keep reaping the benefits.
It's a real return on your investment once
Just
they're
have
dead.
a giant pile of sheep corpses in your backyard. Like,
Awful.
The wool just never stops.
It just never stops. It's like kudzu. You just kind of put a dead sheep in a tree, and then all of a sudden the wool just takes over, and you've got wool forests in like 5 days. Oh, that went off the rails. All right. So this is going to be the third of our 5.
Okay.
We need to fix golf. Apparently, the golf industry is suffering. Fewer people are playing golf. Fewer people are watching golf, especially millennials. How can we fix golf?
This one's easy. This one's very easy. First of all, golf's boring as shit. No one gives a shit.
How very millennial.
It's also
agree.
not a tiger. I mean, it's also not a difficult sport. You hit a ball.
I'm sorry,
and
have
if it
you
doesn't
ever
get close
tried
enough, you hit
golf?
it again.
I have, and I missed the ball,
Yes.
and I finally quit and was like, I'm just
We
going to drive
had
the golf
2
cart.
weeks of golf in high school gym. But here's how you do it. Millennials are very into, things being fluid. They're open to polygamy a lot more. Let Tiger
Where is
Woods
this
marry
going?
another woman. Like, give him a second wife. Takes one of his mistresses and be like, you get to be graduated. And people are like, oh my God, I'm on board with that. Tiger Woods polygamous and he plays golf. I'm now into golf. Boom.
Tiger Woods and Big Love. So you're saying like a mix of those. That's polygamy,
Big
right?
love.
That's
Aren't they?
Yeah.
They're Mormon, too, so maybe we need to make him Mormon?
I don't think Tiger Woods could
I
do
don't
Mormon.
think millennials are into Mormons.
No.
Yeah, no.
Well, they're in
Yeah.
the Book of Mormon.
Yes,
Correct.
that's correct. Yes.
There you go.
Maybe it's yes, right. Maybe Tiger Woods sings the songs from Book of Mormon.
Make
Wow.
a raunchy musical about golf.
Maybe, make a raunchy musical about golf, but maybe make golf less slow.
Yes, I think that's
Yeah.
Jesse. I think that's the key. I think the slowness of golf is what kills people. I think everything needs to be faster. The golf carts need to be faster. Everything.
And
Here we go.
If
Here
we
we
soup
go.
up the golf carts,
Yes.
oh, that would
Yes.
be great.
We can save NASCAR at the same time because that's going away too. Just put a golf team at the starting line. And all the NASCAR drivers just have a club out their window, and they're just hitting it on their window.
We're saving polo at the same time as well, and we're saving the horses.
Yes.
We're helping horses.
Yes. Oh my
Yes.
God.
This is great. I think that's it. Make it faster, mix it, combine it with NASCAR.
And something I've
And-
always said, I think that golf needs more pyrotechnics, and I think that every time a ball goes in a
100%.
hole, we need
Fireworks.
we need fireworks like it's WrestleMania. Like we need
That's how they made
pyro.
baseball good
No.
again.
Yeah, right. Yes. That's you put yes, exactly.
Take it a step further. The golf balls are grenades.
Love
You pull
it.
the pin, and you have to get it into the hole, or else you
Before it
die.
explodes.
How about they're all like the certain amount of the balls every like tournament are explosive. You don't know which ones are which.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah. And take it a step further. Landmines.
Yes. Yes. How about more live
type of
animals?
hazard.
Live animals on the
Live
course.
animals.
Yes, like dangerous live animals.
Like bears. Like,
Yes.
oh no, there's a bear on the course. Make
There's
it an extreme sport.
One of the water hazards is just full of barracuda, but it's like shallow, so you can hit the ball out of it, but you have to go in the water to get your ball.
Yes. Ooh, that's good. I like that. I think that's perfect. I think we need to make golf an extreme sport.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened. Like things like iterations of sports like slam ball, where everybody was like it's basketball but trampolines and everybody's getting their necks broken. Like I'm surprised that hasn't come to golf. Like something just an extreme version of golf.
Right? We
Yeah.
need extreme golf. Also, it's kind of funny to me. I know of a lot of millennials that are into frisbee golf, which is just as boring
Oh.
in my opinion. So why, if there are this many people into frisbee golf, why aren't they also into golf?
Yeah, it's a good
wonder.
question.
Well,
I don't
Here's
know. I don't
here's
know.
the
But
thing.
yeah,
Frisbee golf is just
hot.
a gateway drug to ultimate frisbee, and that's where the real joy is.
Ultimate frisbee. Yeah, that was so big when I was in college. Probably when
Yep,
we
me
were
too.
in college, since we were probably in college around the same time.
Yeah, that was
Since
big.
we're all
I don't
kind
know.
of in the same.
You are 7 years older than I
Yeah,
am.
but you are also graduating at the same time as me because you started school
That's right.
early, or did you skip a grade? Because
skipped a grade.
what grade did you skip? Kindergarten, second grade, something easy as fuck.
Technically, I went to kindergarten and first grade and second grade all in the same year.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't get nap time in kindergarten. I had to go to second grade spelling during nap time.
Well, I got nap time, but I never slept because I can't sleep on a fucking towel on a hard floor. Who can?
But I had a Power Rangers towel just in case I ever got to sleep.
I think I had a
That shit
Lion
was
King
dope.
one. I loved it.
I don't think we did nap time in kindergarten where I was from. I think we did.
They don't do it anymore here either.
Yeah, it was a half. Did you go for a whole day in kindergarten?
I did.
And yeah, I think it was a whole day.
Yeah, kindergarten. It was either AM or PM where I was at, so it was like a half day. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
explains
we
a lot
definitely
about
rode
your
the bus
back
home with my
sweatiness.
older brother and sister.
You didn't have a whole day of kindergarten. You didn't do nap time.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a sweaty man.
I
when
think
you
it
grow up.
also it also explains the towel that you keep in the car because you never got to lay on a towel as a kid, so now you just always have one as an adult.
That's right. Yes, that's right. It's
Perfect.
ladies and gentlemen, it is towel season. Let me tell you, it's getting warm. It's getting warm out. That towel is getting used.
Oh, good times, good times. Okay, we're on the 4th of the 5th now. We need to fix soap bars. Apparently, millennials are now more into liquid soap and like loofahs and stuff as opposed to bars of soap. So how can we get millennials back into bars of soap?
I think that it's pretty easy. I think that we have to do more of those. Like I get those YouTube's ads all the time for bars of soap. They're like, they tell me that like my liquid soap is like killing me, and that the bar soap is better for you. I think that's what you need. I think millennials are health conscious, and I think if you
Yeah.
tell them that it's something as simple as switching from a liquid soap to a bar of soap, that won't like make them go bald or something like that. Something like that. Just fake science.
Give
and
you
then we'll
cancer in your butt cheek or something.
Right, and then I think that would help them
so
switch.
We've obviously solved cigarettes, so we can repurpose the Truth campaign to be about body wash.
There you go.
Perfect. Also, I don't even like. I'm partially baffled on why that's even an issue because most of the companies that do bar soap do liquid soap. Like I personally use Dove, and I used to use Dove bar soap. Now I use Dove liquid soap because I wash my body with a loofah. Though I do still, a little known fact about me, I still use bar soap for when I wash my privates because I don't put that loofah down there and then wash my body with
You
it.
stick the whole bar right up your hooch.
No, I put it on my God's washcloths. My hands. But like the same, like Dial makes bar soap. They also make liquid soap. I don't know about Irish Spring. I've never been into Irish Spring. It always makes my skin feel squeaky and uncomfortable and like not smooth.
The same thing about Ivory.
Same.
That's what I used to do as a kid. It's like that shit. I hate it.
The
Like you
only-
can't just do this afterwards. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like sliding down a metal slide at the park.
Yes.
With
I
short
hate
shorts.
it. I hate it. That's why I've always used Dove. But apparently it has parabens and stuff, which can give you cancer.
Right.
That's what I've
Yeah.
been told.
See, the my mom for Christmas gave me a loofah that has a bar of soap in it,
Oh shit.
and so you just wet the loofah, and it becomes soapy. Like you work it around, and it becomes soapy. Maybe there's something there.
I think there's something there. And that also pulls in, because I would imagine that, like, the life of one bar of soap is probably the life of one loofah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people should change their loofahs more often. Maybe we should start with that as well. We should
So,
do
like-
that campaign.
Yeah, right. Yeah, change your loofahs more often. But that's a great idea, though. Like maybe you don't have like a huge bar of soap in it. I don't know what the bar of soap in your loofah is like, but you have like a whatever regular amount of soap. And when that soap is gone, it's new loofah time, hunty, because you got bacterias. You're out of soap in there anyway. We've
Right.
killed liquid soap. So you gotta.
We killed liquid soap. I think that as the PR department here, we're helping these companies, pivot. Like we're helping them with these creative ideas. I think that they need to start like listening to us. Really, listen
They
to this
really do.
podcast.
Listen to
companies-
millennials.
Listen to these millennials, okay? Just listen. Also, I mean, I'm sure there's a way that this could be made, but there are new things coming out that aren't disposable, like or as like you go through them as much. Or what am I trying to say? You can like clean it and reuse it instead of a loofah where you just throw it out and then that's waste that we're creating. But they are making other material things that you like silicone or something that you can wash and clean and just reuse. I wonder if there's a way to incorporate soap into those, and like you can just change your soap.
Yes.
Hold on. How to get the benefits of a bar of soap? You know when to stop using a bar of soap whenever it's gone, it disappears, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
How do we make the loofah biodegradable so that it degrades and disintegrates after like 3 months of use, and you're just like, hey, time to change it.
Changes
We
color.
gotta- That,
But
or-
like it literally has to disappear. That way we're not throwing it away
right.
and landing in a landfill.
That's a good idea. Or we can do something sort of reusable, like sea sponges. That those sponges that a lot of people use. Or is that killing something? Is that bad?
How about human hair? The human hair you find in the
Yes.
drain.
Yes.
We sell it to companies and they shampoo it and condition it and then they make it into a loofah.
I love it. I'm sure there's a way to make it somehow either biodegradable or to to go away like
Yeah.
the soap does.
Yeah.
There's a way to do that. The science might not be there yet.
Well, we don't need the science. We're PR.
Right. We're not the scientists.
Yeah.
We're the
Leave
PR.
it up to these companies to be innovative.
So companies, all of you, find the scientists to do the science, okay? We can't help you with that.
Yeah. We can only lead
perfect.
the
You know what
horse
would
to
be
water.
great though? Rather than throwing it away, if we make it something that dissolves, like maybe Matt's right. Maybe you make it change color to let you know, hey, it's time to get rid of this because it's gross now, and you have
And then
lots
you
of poo-poo
boil
on
it. You put it in boiling water and it dissolves or something.
That's too much. Millennials are not going to go put poop particles in their pot that they cook their avocados.
Maybe you make it fun. Maybe you make
They're
the
gonna
disposal
flush it.
fun. Oh, flush it. Okay.
You can just toss it in your toilet and flush it during your next poo. Or
And then it biodegrades in the water or something? Or
It's
no?
turned a different color. This time, instead of using a napkin to wipe your butt, use a loofah to wipe your butt. Toss it down the drain.
What if we take what you were saying about the paper towel and you go cash it in somewhere, but instead of you go cash it in for like something fun?
Yes. Yeah,
Yes. Tickets at a Dave and Buster's.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
3
And then we
loofahs
send
is
all
a
the remaining old loofahs to Africa.
I like the idea though that you say that you take them in somewhere, you cash them in for something fun, and then that like when you recycle paint, you know, you can't just throw paint away. You have to take it to like a paint
Yeah.
recycling place so that they do what they do their science recycling stuff with it. That's not our job because we're PR. Maybe there's a loofah recycler, like the paint recycler that you take them to, and then maybe they make like they somehow sterilize it all and make new loofahs out of old loofahs or something.
There you go. And well, we have to make it as painless as possible.
Yes.
Because if the reason I never dispose of batteries correctly, and I never dispose of paint or oil correctly, because I don't use those two very often, but I don't want to have to go somewhere
Yeah.
to drop off this garbage.
I have that solution.
So, here's the thing. We love ordering packages online and getting them delivered to our homes. So hit a button and say, hey, next time you deliver a package, give me a return label, and I will put that on there, put my loofah in it, and send it back to Amazon.
I like
Great
that.
idea. It's a great idea.
Also, there's another way that's great that I know of because this is how my parents used to dispose of plastic bags. The grocery store used to have a big bin when you'd walk in that you stuff all your plastic bags in, and then they recycle these plastic bags. What if at the grocery store or the drugstore, or like maybe the drugstore and the grocery store, because like we're all going to drugstores and we're all going to grocery stores, and or like at least somebody in a family of people is, so you can just kind of save them up, and then when you walk into the grocery store, just pop them in and then set it and forget it. And then now do your grocery shopping or your drugstore doing.
I love it.
There you go.
It's easy. Quick and easy. Quick fix. All right. The last thing that we need to solve is marriage. Apparently, fewer millennials are getting married, and we're all getting married later. You just got married, Matt. Did you not? Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
Mike's
Thank
not
you.
married. I will be eventually, but I'm, it's going to happen. It's really going to happen, I swear. No, it's I'm 32. Are you 31, Matt?
Yeah, I'll be 32 in July.
Yeah. So, like, we're in our 30s and not married or just married. So, how can we get millennials? Because coincidentally, I didn't want to put this on here because I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to discuss how we can make more people get divorced because that's sad. But apparently we're also killing divorce because we're getting married later. We're not getting divorced because we're more science. The science
All these
shows the
divorce
later you get
lawyers.
married, the less likely you are to get divorced. But how can we get us to marry people or each other earlier in life? Is there a perk?
I think you have to go with a perk. I think you have to I know there's tax. I don't know exactly what the tax advantages are because taxes are like a David Copperfield show. It's like you know you're there, but you don't exactly know how it works. So I think it needs to be incentive based, but it can't be so incentive based where I'm just running up to random strangers on the street and being like, let's get married for this truckload of Pokemon cards. It's got to be something that it has to be a long-term benefit. So you have to stay together.
Yeah. That's what we want, but we've got to get them divorced too.
Right.
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
That's true.
I've got a solution.
We don't have to do the divorce
There's
part.
that-
That's why I didn't put it in here.
There's that
Mad.
incentive. That incentive to get married is, you know how income-based repayment for your student loans. Again, student loans is a big thing for millennials.
Yes.
Income-based
Yeah, because
repayment.
we're all in debt. That's why we're not buying houses.
Right. After 20 years of making payments, your debt's forgiven. But after 10 years, if you're an educator or in public service, or married.
There you go. That's it.
So if you get married,
That's great.
then both of you have half your sentence on your student loans.
How many?
Because it is a prison
How many
sentence.
divorces are coming on that the second it turns year 10?
Yeah, right?
10 years in one day.
That's perfect.
You could set. I mean, so many divorce lawyers will be able to set like January 1st. Here we go.
Yep.
Perfect.
That's perfect. I was going to suggest one free surgery because, surgeries are expensive and eventually in your life you might need one.
That's a
but,
whole other thing we gotta fix.
But it is. But yours is better because it does tie in the divorce as well. So you know what? That was our bonus solve, and we
There you
did it
go.
all in one.
Yeah.
That's
That was great.
perfect. That's perfect, Mike.
That's like the equivalent. That's like the millennial equivalent of a green card marriage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to
Totally.
get married to pay off our student debt?
Totally.
Yeah, that'd be
Yep.
great.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I fucking hate you. Only 2 more years.
Or it could be like a pleasant surprise. Like you get married to this person and you have to be married for
Yeah.
10 years and you find out that maybe this
You
does
actually
work.
like each other. That's like a lot of arranged marriages too. These people don't know each other, but then they fall in love and stay together forever and have really happy lives.
Yeah, we
Boom.
nailed it.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the 3 of us have definitely made millennials great again, don't you think?
Yes. Yes, we have. Absolutely.
Thank you
Definitely.
so much, Jesse,
Yes,
for that
Jesse,
honest
that was great.
discussion. That was good. That was good. Before we wrap up today, there are a couple of things that you can do. You can go to all of our places and subscribe to us. In fact,
Send
you
us
should
butt
do that.
emojis, like peach
Send
emojis.
us- Yes, peaches. Please, only peaches. You know what we should do? We should cancel the peach emoji because it's associated with Georgia and Georgia with the racist voting laws. So the new butt emoji
But no, we like
is
Georgia right now because of the Atlanta mayor. And she got all of these black voters registered, and then
Yes. Yeah.
and then Georgia went blue. We can't cancel. I don't think we can cancel Georgia.
Yeah, but Georgia also just made it illegal to give people water in line at the voting polls.
Did they?
Yeah, that's a tough look.
Yeah. Which, again, is racist because statistically, black people are more likely to wait, I think it's like 7 times longer at a poll than white people are.
Yep.
Which means they're going to, and they will have to go, like, gotta go feed my children, gotta go to work, gotta go, whatever it is. So the fact that we can't give them water or snacks.
The Georgia government, when it was the primaries, the presidential primaries, I think, they just shut down a bunch of polling places and didn't tell the people in these neighborhoods. Yeah. So they'd go and they'd show up and they're like, oh no, your polling place is now way over here. And a lot of these people, like, if they're disenfranchised and they're in like poorer neighborhoods, the public transit's not going to be nearly as good to get these people where they need to go. They probably, or many of them don't have cars and they're far away. So you have to go far away, wait a long time. That sucks. Okay.
Yep.
Let's get rid of that peach emoji.
It's also why a lot of movies are pulling out of Georgia right now based on that law.
That's some
So
Good for them.
bullshit. Yeah.
Come to Rhode Island.
Is Tyler Perry getting out of there?
Go to Rhode Island. Vaulted Podcasts.
That's right. Yeah, come shoot at our studio.
So yeah, you can do all of those things. Go to Twitter, but you can get to everything from affableidiots.com, which is our website. We got links to all of that. We've got links to Matt's stuff on our podcast site, on our website as well.
What do we call him? Lifelong friend?
Lifelong friend.
You're our lifelong
Yep.
friend.
I am.
Woo!
It's a
And then
great
if you want to
website.
be in Matt's seat, you can go to Rhode Island, find his house, and steal his chair.
Fight me for my chair, and then you can have it.
It looks like a good
Or
chair.
you can
Thank you.
metaphorically be in Matt's seat and be on the show as a guest by filling out the survey at the top of our site. Do it. Do it right. Do it tight.
Do it, or we're gonna uncircumcise you. Or if you're not circumcised, circumcise you. Or if
Compliments.
you're a woman, punch you in the clitoris.
Women can be circumcised as well. It's a pandemic happening in many African countries.
Yikes.
Not a pandemic, but
Epidemic.
yeah.
That's a topic for another day. It's a very
To quote
awful
the
and
Book of
wrong
Mormon,
thing.
Their clits get cut right off. Well,
Awful.
that's it for today. We're going to end with our parting positive thought to send you into the day or the
A lot of
night
work went into this
or
one.
the week. It's true. It was a good at least like 4 minutes of disappointment before we found this picture. It's just a dog with what I'm going to assume is a big red tongue.
Yes.
and he's not like blowing up a balloon.
I doubt it. I don't think they have the lung capacity.
You never know. They
Actually,
run very
they might.
fast.
Have you
they
heard
pant.
these things bark? They probably do.
But they don't have the lip dexterity to create the seal
muscle,
around the balloon.
the muscle to really make the lips tight.
And then
Come on, Matt,
you
get
gotta
in on
have
this.
full control over the tongue. But it just says stay
Tight like
positive.
a butthole like this.
I'm
The
looking at
mouth
the dog
is the
picture.
butthole of the face.
That's nice.
Stay positive is the thought. PAWSITIVE. Don't let life get you down. And there's a cute little picture of a dog. That's it for AAWY this week. Thank you, everyone, for listening, for watching. Thank you, Matt, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Matt, where do people find you to consume your shit? Not your poop.
AverageNobodies.com is where all of our podcast stuff lives. Like, it gets routed out from there. So if you go there, you can find our YouTube and all that. But yeah, it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, and also Vaulted Podcasts is my studio. So if you want to come record physically come there and record your show, live streaming and all that, it's in Providence. So hit me up on Twitter at Matt from RI.
Hot, hot, hot.
Everyone heard that. Do it. All right, everyone. Hugs and kisses.
Hearts and charts.
Shardy farts.